everyone, Saki here and welcome back to my channel. In today's video we are going to do another little bag review, and that is going to be on the Louis Vuitton Pochette Felicie, which I just acquired maybe about a month ago, but I have been using it a lot because I think it's a great summer bag, and so many people have been messaging me on Instagram asking me to do a review on this bag, so I thought I would do one today for you. Before we get started, if you like this video, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up. It would really help me to know which kinds of videos you guys like best. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, because I do upload videos like this every single week. So like I said, we're going to be reviewing the Louis Vuitton Pochette Felicie today. I currently have the one that's in the half demi-azur print and half, I think this color is called the Eau de Rose, and it is a smooth leather on top. I think that this style for this bag has just released. Previously, they've only done it in all canvas, all epi leather, or all vernis leather, but I just love this one so much because it is a combination of both, and honestly the Louis Vuitton demi-azur print is my favorite, and also pink, so when I saw this I thought it was a no-brainer. Like all bag reviews, we will start off with the basics, then the pros and cons, what fits in the bag, and then also mod shots. So let's start off with the basics of the bag. So the dimensions of this bag are 8.4 inches across, 4.5 inches in height, and then the depth is 1.2 inches. And on the inside, it's just a fabric lining. Now, what's really cool about this bag, and what I think is one of the biggest selling points, is that it does come with two small leather goods. The first is like a little canvas pouch, and it is just in the demi-azur print. Now, what's kind of cool about this pouch is that it's leather lined on the inside, so it feels like really good quality, even though it does just come with the bag. The second thing that it comes with is this little leather card holder. It has 8 credit card slots, and then also has a slot like this that I guess you can put cash in. And this thing is all leather. It's grained leather on the outside and then it's smooth leather on the inside. I think this is really cool because the Pochette Felicie is essentially a wallet on a chain, but the bag itself doesn't have like any compartments. So when you look at on the inside, it's just one main compartment with one slip pocket. So by adding these two small leather goods, it does turn it into a more functional wallet. And my favorite part about that is that if you did want to use it as a separate thing, like say you wanted to use this pouch for something else and throw it in your other bags, you can. And same with this card holder. I've actually heard that a lot of people use this separately just as like, you know, a day-to-day wallet. I've personally never used it because I do have a card holder that I prefer, but I still think it's really cool. And side note, I've seen just these little inserts being sold on Fashionphile for like $200. So if you did decide for some reason that you want to split up your set and you didn't want any of these leather goods, you can sell them, which I guess is like a little bonus if you think about it. But yeah, back to the bag. It does come with a long chain. Mine is in gold hardware, but some of the bags do have silver hardware. The chain is completely removable, so it does just hold on to these little D-rings, and then the little clasp is just a tiny lobster clasp with the LV logo on it. And then my particular bag costs $1,180, but I do think that if you buy the all canvas one, it is cheaper, and if you buy the all leather one, it is a little bit more expensive. So the price kind of ranges a little bit, but it is all around the $1,000 mark, which I think is pretty great for a bag like this, as it's so versatile, and it is comparable to like maybe a Chanel wallet and chain, which is double the price. So I definitely love the price point of this bag. Now let's talk about the pros and cons. I have been using this bag a lot in the summer because I think the #1 pro about this is its size. So obviously it's not the biggest bag in the world, but you kind of know that choosing something like a wallet on a chain. I think that this bag is so handy just to run errands, to go to events. It's pretty much great in any situation where you don't need to carry like a ton of things. I will show you what fits in it a little bit later, but I do find that all of my essentials do fit in this bag, and it is just so carefree and lightweight. I've actually mainly used this as a very casual bag, so I've taken it with me to a baseball game, to a concert, and also just on the days where I don't really need to carry anything or be too fancy. I find that this is very easy to grab, and it pairs with a lot of my casual outfits. The second pro that I have to say is its durability. So I have taken this out when it's rained. It's been very stormy here during the summer, so a lot of the weather is a little bit unpredictable, so I find that when I'm carrying this bag, I really don't have to worry about anything. It's got no untreated leather, no vachetta, and obviously if you're familiar with Louis Vuitton, its canvas is very durable. One thing that people ask me a lot is about the smooth leather and does it scratch? I would say no, I haven't noticed any scratching on it. To give you another example, I do have this little Zobi wallet from Louis Vuitton that also has the same like leather on the top and canvas on the bottom, and there are some like minor scratches, but honestly you can't really see them. Let me just show you up close. See, I don't even know if you can see any of the little tiny minor scratches on there. So I do understand why people would think that this leather would scratch easily, but honestly it doesn't. It's coated so the finish feels like really durable and really strong, so I wouldn't worry too much about it scratching. Now, speaking of being carefree and durable, I will have to say though that this lining is really light, and because it's a fabric, it does like hold on to dust pretty well, and if you have anything like makeup, it might get a little bit dirty in here fast if you don't be careful, so just be a little bit careful with that if you do get one that has a light interior. Now, another pro that I have to say about it is just a pro for like wallet on chain type bags in general, but I do love how you can use this as a wallet in your like bigger tote bags, but then it easily transitions into a like bag of its own. I've actually done this a couple of times where I only want to bring my tote bag to work, but I also want a little bag to throw in there in case I do need to run errands or something and I don't want to carry my entire tote bag. So I throw this in there and load it up with like my credit cards and my essentials, and that way when I'm just popping out to the store, I can leave my tote bag in the car and just grab this. So I just think it's very versatile. I also think that it can be a very nice evening bag as well if you like that look. I personally have a lot of evening bags that are Chanel, so I don't consider this an evening bag, but I definitely think that you can use it as one, especially if you get it in like the shiny vernis leather, which is like Louis Vuitton's patent leather. I think that would make an amazing evening bag. But yeah, basically it is very versatile in that you can use it casually or dressed up depending on how you dress it and which type of bag you pick. Moving on to the cons about this bag, I really don't think that it can hold that much. I mean, like I said, it can hold all of my essentials, but to be honest, I would never use this as like just a day bag because I kind of need more than what this bag can offer me. But I think that's kind of a given knowing that it is a wallet on a chain style bag, so that's not really a big con for me. I'm trying to think of another con, but honestly, I just love this bag so much that I really can't. So if I think of any more throughout the course of this video, I will let you know. Alright, I feel like these chains might be a little bit noisy, so I'm going to remove them for now when we talk about the what fits in the bag portion. So usually I move the camera down for this, but since this bag is so small and can only fit a few things, I figure I can just hold it up like this to show you. So when we talk about the what fits in my bag, I do have to mention that I don't use these because when you put these two small leather goods in here, it kind of takes up a lot of room in the bag. So when you have them in here, you can kind of only fit like flatter objects, say your phone, but bulky items really don't fit if you have these two little inserts in here, so I tend not to use this. What I actually do if I want to save a lot of space is throw my credit cards and my ID back here in the slip pocket, so I don't even have to use any card holder. And I think it is great because since this is like a flap style bag, it's not going to fall out very easily, and it just saves a lot of space if you do put your credit cards and stuff on the back. Now, just to show you in case you are curious, this is what a card holder looks like inside the bag. It doesn't take up very much room, but like I said, since it is a small bag, I just kind of forego this in general. And then a small compact wallet does also fit in here, so I'll just show you that in case you are one of those people who just has to have a wallet with you. What I definitely put in my bag first is my comb. I always have to have my little comb. If you haven't watched any of my videos before, this is just a like foldable comb with a mirror, so I'm going to stick that in there. Next, I always have to have my AirPods, so I will put that in there as well. Next is a lipstick. I always have to carry my lipstick with me. Next, I have a little hand lotion. This is just the EOS hand lotion. Alright, next, if you know me, I cannot live without my sriracha, so I have to put that in there as well. And I am very careful with this. I make sure to clean this thing regularly so it doesn't spill or anything inside my bags. So looking at it, there is just only a little bit of room at the top left, so I feel like I can put another lipstick in here, or maybe if I rearrange it a little bit, I think I can actually fit a little compact. So this could be like a compact powder or something. Yeah, I just had to do a little bit of rearranging, but that does fit in there. And I always mention this, but if you obviously don't carry a sriracha sauce with you, this little bottle can be the equivalent of like a mini perfume or a hand sanitizer or something else really small. So this is what it looks like. As you may notice, I haven't put my phone in here. I'm actually not sure if I can fit my phone in here with all this stuff, but we shall try. So here I have my iPhone. It is the iPhone XS Max, so the bigger iPhone size. Alright, I've tried my hardest to rearrange that and it actually doesn't fit. So I think I would have to remove like one thing. So I'll remove my lotion and then it does fit. Or if I remove my phone and put my lotion back, that also does fit as well. So let's see, how many items is that? So that was 6 items. Like I said, not a lot, but it does fit all of my essentials. That's pretty much all I would need to carry if I'm just like doing errands or if I'm going to like a dinner or an evening out. Let me just show you a couple of other things that it can hold. So if you do use a little key holder, it can hold that as well. So along with the key holder, I can also fit my lotion, my comb, my sriracha, my AirPods, and then my lipstick. So that again is 6 items, but it does fit very comfortably. I would say 6, maybe 7 items max if you do carry like 2 lipsticks or something, but it's not very much. As you can see, the canvas doesn't really stretch that much, and neither does the leather, so you really have to make sure that everything that you put in here fits like this width in order for it to close comfortably. Alright, just one more thing that I did want to show you is compared to the Chanel wallet and chain what this bag looks like, because I feel like the Chanel wallet and chain is probably one of the most like famous or the most well-known wallet on chain styles. I did want to compare it a little bit. So this is what it looks like side by side. The height is really similar, but I would say that the Louis Vuitton Pochette Felicie is a little bit shorter. And then I think obviously the main difference is the width. The Pochette Felicie is a little bit wider, but then the depth to me looks really similar. So for some reason I do feel like I can fit a little bit more into my Chanel wallet on a chain, but I think that's due to the fact that mine is really old, so it is very stretched out, and I can kind of stretch the limit a little bit more than I can with the Pochette Felicie. This is also in lambskin, which is a little bit more malleable than this canvas and this leather. So yeah, I do feel like I can fit a little bit more in here if I just stuff it a little bit more. So that is one thing to note. Another big difference is that there is no back pocket in the Pochette Felicie, which I think that every single bag in the freaking world should have a back pocket, just because it is so useful, especially to hold credit cards and stuff when you don't want to like have to go dig inside your bag too often. So that is another noticeable difference. Another one would also be the fact that this chain is not removable, whereas this chain is. And then obviously one of the biggest differences ever is that this is about $1,000, and this is ranging anywhere from $2,500 to $3,000 upwards depending on the style. So the price is very different. And honestly, I think if you are looking for a designer wallet on a chain, this is so great because of the lower price point compared to a lot of wallet on chains out there. And if you are a Louis Vuitton lover, I highly recommend this, and I think it's a great piece to add to any collection. Alright, so this is what the bag looks like on me. If you just use it as a shoulder bag, I think that this is a little bit long, and I don't prefer to wear it this way, but I really do like the way that it looks as a crossbody bag. And I'm actually 5'3" for reference, or 160 centimeters. So as you can see, it's just a very comfortable crossbody bag. However, as per usual on my videos, I do have a couple of different other ways that I like to wear my bags. So other than just the standard way that you would wear it, I do find that if you open up the bag and crisscross the chains just like this, just moving the chain to the side on both sides and closing it, you can actually use it as a shorter shoulder bag, which I find very comfortable. So if I were using this as an evening bag, I think I would wear it like this the most. It's a very comfortable length. I don't find it too short or anything, and I guess a lot of people attribute this style to like more of a 90s shoulder bag style, but I just love the way that this looks. Another way that you can wear this bag is actually as a clutch. So if you remove the chain entirely or just tuck the chain in, it is very comfortable as a clutch. It's just the perfect size to grab by hand. One thing that you can do if you are the type of person who likes clutches but still needs a little bit of a wristlet. So if you wrap the chain around the flap twice and just leave a little bit on the side like this and close the bag, you actually have a little bit of a loop, so that you can use this as a wristlet to secure the bag to your hand and then carry it like this throughout the evening. So if you accidentally drop it, it's still on your wrist. And then the last way that I have thought to wear it is actually as a belt bag. So if you open up the bag and actually remove one side of the chain, you can proceed to just wrap the chain around your waist, making sure to also wrap it in the flap so that it stays close to your body. And then for me, I can actually do this twice, and then I will just hook the chain back in its little D-ring like this, and then closing it up, you have a belt bag or a fanny pack or a bum bag or whatever you'd like to call it. So I think this would be a really cool style if you were wearing like a t-shirt or a tank top and some shorts, or however else you like to style belt bags. So obviously your waist has to be a little bit thinner like mine is, but I think that there are also several ways that you can rig it to be a bum bag. If you use like a ribbon to tie it, that would also work with multiple waist sizes. So that is kind of cute, I think. So yeah, this bag is very, very versatile, as you can see. Alright, that was all for my video. I hope that you enjoyed it. Please let me know what you think down in the comment section below. I would love to know your opinions on this bag. And if you have one too, please let me know the ways that you use it. Don't forget, if you like this video, to give me a thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel because I do upload videos every Wednesday and Sunday. And with that, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!